Yo, so what's going on, Battlefielders? It is Pwn, and we're kicking off today with a little bit of Gulf of Omen. And that's really kind of an awkward thing. I mean, if it wasn't a place, which I hope it is so I don't look like a tool right now, that's really kind of an awkward name. Omen and Gulf of, it just, I don't know. It doesn't really even sound like a paradise where you can go on vacation or something. It's definitely where you think people have like sex trafficking or something. That just may be me. And if I actually just nailed that on the head, it's basically because of the name. That's why it happens there. But that jokes aside, just jokes aside, I want to talk to you guys about a couple things. As you know, we got the thing, and this just can't happen any sooner. You know that feeling when you were a kid and, you know, Christmas was like 2 months away, and every school day and every day just went by super slow-mo. You hated that shit, right? You were so excited, ready to get presents. That's how I am with the new map pack. And it's like everything is going by slow. I'm like, oh yeah, man, these map packs right around the corner. And I'm like, fuck, that's June, bro. It's June. We still have snow sometimes. And I'm like, so eager to have it. I mean, it's cool. I'm like, because I got so pumped. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to release like 3, DLCs. We're going to let you know all about them. So I'm all excited for it. And then I realize, dude, this is like 3 months away before we get the first one. And the one thing that I wanted to let you guys know about, whether or not you do know, is it will be small. It is, 16-man servers. The one thing that you the one thing you gays may not like about this is basically, and I don't know how sure I am about this, obviously because they are so much more condensed, they're such small maps with, like Zeba Tower, for example, there is not going to be the typical kind of game types that you're used to, the standard for Battlefield. It's not going to be a big map, so you're not going to have large Conquest, and it's not going to be able to be one of those maps that you can lay out and have one long-term set of MCOMs, another set of MCOMs, another set of MCOMs. So there is going to be no rush. So the typical things that we're used to and accustomed to in Battlefield are not going to even be available to play on the new maps. Now, with that being said, I'm kind of okay with it because they're bringing in a new game type called Conquest Domination. Conquest Domination is basically Conquest. It's being brought in. If you guys have been any sort of familiar with it before people start jumping on it saying, oh, it's Domination from Call of Duty, there have been game types similar to that all the way dating back to like Unreal and shit, where you capture nodes and chodes and whatever else you need to do. Game types like that have been around forever, so before people say, oh, they're stealing it from COD, go for it. Maybe the name they got the inspiration from, just so there's some sort of significance and reference there. Basically, you're going to have domination. It's going to be set up, probably going to be, I might guess, 3 points on every map. You're going to have an A, B, and C, and you can control them. It's basically just going to be like a mini rush. You know what I'm talking about? It's quickie. That's all it's going to be. So I think that's going to be pretty standard. That's going to be the fun game type to do. And as well as they'll probably have TDM on them. Now, a lot of people are like, a lot of these Battlefielders are like, man, it's not what I'm used to. There's no vehicles. There's no big this. There's no big that. It's not what I'm used to. There's no Conquest. There's no Rush. I'm not going to put my money into this. Now, one way they've got clever, one way that they've gotten really, really clever and smart is they're pulling this by you. And one thing you're not paying attention to is even though, it's 10 or 15 bucks you got to fork out of your pocket and you're not going to play those maps, remember that there's going to be like 10 new guns, including the SPAs 12 and all that stuff. So even though it may not be worth it for you to buy the map pack, understand it may be worth it to you to buy the guns. So I know I just struck you with some knowledge. Half you guys like, Pwn, you make a very valid point there. So I know I'm getting all like Donald Trump in your shit. I'm running this. I'm thinking about this so it benefits a lot of people. I hate knowing that something great is coming out. And for those guys that love the big maps, you guys got to wait 6 months. Bro, who waits 6 months? I give up on a girl after a week. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Just kidding, bro. I don't talk to girls. I'm shy. So, it's like, they're teasing us with all of these releases and all this. They dropped all this information on you. You're getting a patch soon. We got 3 DLCs coming. But you gotta wait 14 years. And I'm like, really, bro? You could have, I'm glad when they announce it. But when it's like 3 months away, the shit just could not go any slower. And I'm really excited for it. It's not that I'm still upset. I'm still having fun playing some of the maps. I'm still having fun doing that and creating content. But, occasionally I want a little something new. And I have to admit, every 3 months for a new DLC is actually pretty decent. I can't complain about that. You guys are probably excited about it too. They haven't released too many details on the final one yet. That's coming out in winter. Hopefully it'll be Arctic maps because they would just fit it good. Because if it's like some desert-ass map being released in winter, I think that's just stupid. But anyways, so as you guys can tell, we did that. One more cool little bit of news is we got another montage of mine coming out soon. The guy that did Decimate, which you guys just absolutely loved, is in the works. He's doing another one. This one's actually probably going to be the best montage we've had so far. It's going to be pretty badass, as well as If you guys are familiar who he is, I believe Idol. If you guys don't know who Idol is, he's considered the best montage editor on YouTube. He's the one behind Ladtage for Call of Duty and all this other stuff. So if you guys have never seen him before, he's supposed to be working on a Battlefield one of mine. I believe he just did one for Mongol. And we're going to crack it into it. I'm going to be putting my regular clips in there, trying to get some stuff together for you guys. So between me and him, we'll probably be producing one hell of a montage. That should be out in the next 2 or 3 months. So I'm sorry to tease you guys. Damn it, I just got bitchy about, like, why tease us? And I'm just teasing you right now. That's how I am, bro. That's how I am. Just lick the tip and walk away. I'm going to tease you guys for days. And it's because I'm excited about it. So there's nothing wrong with being excited, but, you know, I want has now. I want has. And that's just where it is. So in the meantime, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. I'm enjoying going back to these maps. And the one thing people say all the time is, Pwn, why you always post Grand Bazaar and all this shit, bro? And it's not I play those maps more than others. It's just I get gameplays consistently on those maps because I'm really good at them. And this dude's just apparently, you know, bushwhacking a fucking, I don't know. What's he doing? He's got like a little, why is he hiding a vehicle in there? He's camouflaged. I don't know. So, as you can tell, I've got a dirt-faced driver right now that really isn't doing a bit of much of anything. And I hate people that do that. I hate people that hop in a vehicle and do stuff. I've been seeing it like a raise in people that are being stupid too. They're intentionally killing people, or they're hopping in vehicles and idling. I was playing on Wake Island the other day, and a dude just jumped in the AA and just literally sat in it the whole time so no one could use it. And oh my God, if ever there was a child that should have been an abortion, that was the one. I can't believe some people do that stuff. And it was intentional. He was talking and laughing too. He thought he was being some cool shit, you know? No, forever alone virgin. I hate you. So that's my rant for the day. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Get excited for the stuff coming out. Like I said, Conquest Domination.